Hi, I'm Annalie Isbell, and today we are going to be talking about the effects, both positive and negative, that social media is having in our lives, and how it affects our behavior, our mental health, and the relationships that we have with others. Now, who here has used some sort of social media within the past hour? That's right, social media has become a huge part of our lives and of our daily and even hourly routines without us even noticing it. And so that's why it's so important to realize the effects that using social media is having in our lives. Now, what is social media? Social media is a way for us to share content with others, for us to communicate and connect with others. And there's so many different platforms that can be used for this. For example, there's Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, X, and hundreds of others that are used by billions of people every single day. And people spend hours and hours on these apps. And so that's why we need to be more mindful of our use on social media and how it is affecting our lives. The first thing that I want to talk about is the positive effects that social media has, because there really are so many positives. There's connection and communication with others. We're able to communicate with others that live thousands of miles away from us within a matter of seconds. So many of us have close friends or family members that live so far away from us, but we're able to keep those relationships strong and nourished because we're able to communicate over social media and see what's going on in their lives. We don't feel like we have to miss out on what they're doing because we can see it for ourselves. There's also a sense of community and belonging that comes from using social media. A lot of the times people feel like they don't belong within their community, but you can find so many people who share your same beliefs, share your same values, or your same interests online, and find that community there. There's also ways to express yourself, ways to share your creativity. There's so many people that post videos of them singing or performing their favorite instrument, their favorite song, posting their latest art project. There's so many ways to find more things that you can be passionate about. There's a lot of access to information and news that couldn't be found anywhere else. We're able to receive that news and stay informed and be an active part of our communities through social media. So social media isn't all bad. There really are so many major benefits, but it's a matter of how we are using social media in our lives. The first negative impact that I would like to talk about is how it impacts our mental health. With social media comes a sense of comparison to others. Social media can connect us, but it also can tear us apart by causing us to compare our worst version of ourselves to someone's best version of themselves. We see their latest trip, we see their perfect family photo, which are all false ideas because we don't see the behind the scenes of their life. It also comes with more anxiety and depression. As you can see in this graph, anxiety and depression and mental health has gone up as social media is being used more and more over the years. There's a sense of fear of missing out, being too late to some things or too early to others, and feeling like you can't be that perfect mold that people are showing on social media. There's also receiving validation through likes and comments. We need to be searching for that validation through real, genuine things and growing our own interests and nurturing those talents that we have. The second negative impact that I want to talk about is the effect that social media has on our attention and productivity. I don't know about you guys, but I have definitely gotten distracted from doing a homework assignment or something for work because of social media. We get hundreds of notifications every week, and so it's so easy to just click on those notifications and see what's in store for us, but they can get us scrolling for so long. And there's also a sense of procrastination that comes from this. We put off things and we forget about what we were initially doing, and we wait to do those things until the very last minute. There's also, just like we can see in this graph here, attention spans have significantly decreased over the years as social media has been more prevalent in use. The next one I want to talk about is how social media affects our relationships and our behavior. So the more we use social media, the less we are having face-to-face interactions with others, which can ultimately lead to misunderstanding and a lack of communication, because we aren't able to express ourselves the same way that we could in person. But there is a way to find balance in all of this. We can have more mindful usage and be more intentional with our use of social media. We can set time limits for ourselves, and we can take breaks. We can curate feeds that are uplifting. We can unfollow those people that aren't making us happy. There's so many ways that we can truly improve our experience of using social media, and ultimately we are the leaders of social media. Social media aren't the leaders of us. So in conclusion, there are so many impacts, positive and negative, that social media brings. And my invitation to you all is to take a step back and think how your social media usage is impacting your life and what kinds of things that you want to change so that your habits are healthier of social media and that you can use it for good.